Hello friends, today we are going to start a very new chapter, that is mixture and alligation, questions of mixture and alligation. So let's begin. So here is a question, the portion of acid and water in three sample is this. Mixture containing equal quantities of all three sample is made the ratio of water and acid. Okay, water and acid ratio they ask you. 2:1 is for first, 3:2 is for second, 5:3 for third. So you can see there is total 3 units, this is 5 units and this is 8 units. So you have to make all the units same. So you have to think a number which can be divided by all this. Okay, 5 as well as 3 as well as 8, you have to think such a number. So you will get such number, the lowest number that comes, any number that comes to your mind, not lowest. So such number that comes to my mind is 120. Okay, to make 3 as 120 I have to multiply it by 40 times. For making 5 into 120 I have to multiply it by 24 times, and to make 8 into 120 I have to multiply it by 15 times, right? So 40 times, if first quantity is multiplied, that means above also multiplied by 40, below also this 24 times. So 24 times this, 24 times this 15 times means 15 into 15. Okay, so out of uh, total 120, 80 liter was sulfuric acid and 40 liter was water. Now you can compare because the quantity is same, right? Now from this you can know that 24 into 3, that is 72 liters of acid was there and 48 liter of water was there, and this is 5 into 15, that comes out to be 75 by 45. This is the last quantity. Okay, so you can add this similar one, sulfur means acid, and you can add water. So after adding 80, uh, you have to find the ratio of water and acid. So 40 plus 48 plus 45, this comes out to be 133. So 133, this is water. You have to find ratio of water and cement, where you see 133 last option. So you can directly take, you can save your time in exam, or else if you want to solve the entire 80 plus 72 plus 75, this comes out to be 227. This is acid. So the ratio of water by acid is 133 by 127, option number 4. Okay, so here is a question that 7 kg of tea costing rupees 280 per kg is mixed with 9 kg of tea consisting of rupees 240 per kg. Average price per kg of the mixed tea is. Okay, so average price they ask us. So 7 kg of what? 280 rupees, right? Per kg is 280. So 7 kg price we will find out. So after doing this, you will get to know the price of 7 kg tea. That comes out to be 7 into 280. That comes out to be your 1960, and 9 kg of 240. So 9 into 240. So this comes out to be your next one, that is 2160. These are two variants of tea. If you mix those two or add those two variants, what you get? How much price you get? 0, 2, 10, 11, 3, 4. So 4120 is the total amount you will invest in buying 7 and 9 kg of tea. After that, you have to find average price. So average price is what? Average price is, we have to divide it with the total amount. So total amount is what? 9 kg plus 7 kg, that is 16 kg. So after you divide this number by 16, you will get to know the average price of the uh, product whatever you brought from the market, right? So 240 into 9, that comes out to be a 2196 plus 1960, that is 4120, divided by 16. So after dividing it by 16, what price you get? You get 257.50. This will be the price of average price of uh, the tea after these two teas are mixed together, right? That's how you need to find out. Okay. So here is a question that is in front of you. The ratio in which a man must mix rupees 10.20 per kg and rupees 14.40 per kg so as to make a mixture of worth rupees 12.60. Okay. So you are provided with two things, that is price of 10.20 rupees and second of 14.40 rupees. You have to mix it in certain ratio that the new rice should be of 12.60. So I told you you have to separate this from this big number to smaller number. So this comes out to be what? This comes out to be 1.8, and this after cutting it, subtracting 14.40 from 12.60, so you will get 2.4. The ratio will be what? 4 by 3, right? Because 0.6 is a number where this both number can come. Okay, so 4 by 3 is the answer. So 4 by, okay. Here is a question that zinc and copper are mixed in 5:3 in 200 grams of alloy, right? How much grams of copper be added to make the ratio as 3:5? So you know that if there is total how many quantity, if there is 5, that means what? If there is 5 gram of zinc, then there is 3 gram of copper, right? This simply that means, right? So total how many are there? So 5x plus 3 means there are 8x quantity, right? Total is 8x, right? So from this you can find out the value of x, right? The value of x you can find out. So 8x equal to what? 200 gram. So x value will be equivalent to 25, right? X value will be equivalent to 25. So 25 is x value. So earlier, what is the quantity of zinc? 5 into x, right? This is the quantity of zinc. So 5 into 25, that is 125 gram was zinc, and the remaining rest is what? Copper. So copper will be 75 gram will be copper. Okay. So now they ask you what should be the amount of copper that should be added so that the ratio can become 3:5. So you know that there is 125 gram of zinc and 75 gram of copper. You have to add certain amount of copper so that the ratio become 3 by 5. This is what they ask you. So after doing this, what you get? You get 5. If you multiply with this, you will get 625, and 3 into 75, that is equal to 225 plus x. If you separate 225 from this, you will get the answer. So if you add 400 grams of copper, then can become the ratio can become 3:5, right? 400 grams of copper you have to add. How much gram of copper to be added to make the ratio as this? So 400 gram. Can I write 400 gram as 133 1 by 3? What does this means? This means 133 into 3 plus 1. 133 into 3, that is equivalent to 993 plus 1 means what? 400. So sometimes they give you options like this, right? Because if questions is simple, then they will make it this way. Okay, 400 gram is the answer. So here is a question that is for you. That is, in what ratio a grocer must mix two variants of tea worth rupees 60 a kg and 65 a kg, so that by selling the mixture at rupees 68.20 kg he gains 10%. Okay, so what that simply mean, he have to, this is what, this is cost price, right? Cost price. So you have to sell it, right? So you have to convert it in selling price, and he told you that he can gain a profit of 10%. So 10% of this is equivalent to what? 60 into 10 by 100 you do. you will get what? 10% profit, right? So 10% profit means what? 100 you always have plus 10%. That means 110% of 60 you have to calculate. After you do, you get 66. So 66 will be the selling price of this. This was what? This was cost price. We have to find out selling price because we are finding the gain on selling price, right? This is selling price. Similarly, for this also we do 65, 110 by 100. So after doing this, you come to know the answer, right? That is 71.5 rupees. And this should be mixed in such a way, these two should be mixed in a such a way that by selling the mixture at 68 point means after selling this at this price he gains 10%, right? This is selling price, this is also selling price. So you have to compare things which are same. If it is selling, if it is cost price, you cannot compare it by selling price, right? You have to make it selling price. And how you make it selling price? By gaining 10%, right? It is provided to you. So 68.20. So after you do, how much you get? 2.20, right? And if you separate 71.5 minus 68.20, you get 3.3. 3.3. So in what ratio one should mix? So 3.3 to 2.2. So from 11 you can divide it, or 1.1. 1.1 you can divide it. So this comes out to be 3. This comes out to be 2. The ratio should be 3 by 2. So this must be your answer. Okay. Thank you.